Greetings, this is Ben Murray with another edition of SaaS Metrics School. Welcome. Hope everyone is doing well. Today, finally, we are on Pillar 5 of my SaaS Metrics Framework. Started with Pillar 1. Now we're at 5, of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is usually everyone's favorite pillar because we're talking about efficiency in our SaaS business, primarily sales and marketing efficiency and also org efficiency. Very important as well. We can't just look at sales and marketing efficiency and that ROI there. So, pillar 5, all about efficiency. What is in that pillar? First, we've got CAC. Next, we've got CAC payback period. We've got cost of ARR. And those flow in sequence. We need to know our CAC on a gross dollar basis, which then forms our unit cost of CAC. That flows into our CAC payback period. And then with the cost of ARR, we're using those gross CAC dollars to feed that. So it all starts with a good CAC calculation, and that flows into payback period and cost of ARR. Of course, payback is gross margin adjusted, gross margins flowing into this. So my 5-pillar SaaS metrics framework, it's in that sequence for a reason. We set up the foundation of all these data points, these metrics, and they feed into each other. So I talk about this in my course a lot. I don't have enough time on this episode, but the work we do in accounting, the work we do with our SaaS P&L, work we do in our forecast model, all feeds very effective calculations of our SaaS metrics. So we have CAC, we have payback period, cost of ARR, we have SaaS magic number. Those are our sales and marketing efficiency metrics. Then we have org efficiency. We've got revenue per FTE, which is thrown around a ton. And I feel it's almost thrown around so much, it's like a vanity metric, but it's also very useful because most of the expenses on our SaaS P&L are people and contract related. Then I also created what I call the ROS metric. And that looks at the dollars of recurring revenue that we generate for every dollar of employee and contractor investment. And I think this is actually a more accurate way to calculate revenue per FTE. And then finally, I was just covering recently R&D investment efficiency. That's an interesting metric, looking at how much we're spending in R&D, the correlation to revenue growth. So pillar 5, again, all about efficiency and what we need to calculate for our SaaS business. Of course, too many metrics here to talk about in one episode. But if you are scaling above 10 million, for sure, should be calculating all these metrics. You should be segmenting these metrics. I'd say around that 3 to 5 million ARR mark, we should be able to calculate all these metrics for your business. So check out my SaaS metrics framework. You can download the framework from my show notes. And if you do find value in these episodes, please rate me. Please leave a review. I'd love that. Love a 5-star rating if you find value in this content. So appreciate it and take care.